episode live from Las Vegas. I'm just coming back from the Coliseum here, right by the Caesar's Palace, from my fight with Elon, because Elon crashed the Sol price. So now, it's like the Sol price has really crashed like 18% over the past two and a half weeks or so. And in this video, I'll dive into who or what actually caused that, what's my prediction for the future, and we'll look into what contribution Elon put in order to crash that Sol price and what the future will bring. So make sure to watch this video all the way to the end. All right, but now let's dive into the charts here. So what we see here is the Sol chart, right? So what you see here is we've been hovering at around like 170 for 2 weeks or so, which was awesome, right? It's almost like it's not an all-time high, but it was an all-time high past FTX debacle, right? So this was really nice here. And then we had June 7th, right? On June 7th, there was some news out about inflation and all these type of things. And actually, it looked quite good. It looked like, inflation is really coming down. Jerome Powell, though, said that, probably they're not ready to cut rates, and probably just one cut for this year and stuff like that. And, the market diverged there, and interest went to other things, not so much for crypto. Also, there has been news out that the German government is selling a lot of Bitcoin. It was the Bitcoin that they seized from some guys that did illicit activities like years ago, and they've seized all that Bitcoin, and it's hundreds of millions of dollars, and they've been dumping that to the market, right? So if we look back to our charts here, so again, this is the Sol chart, and let's just see what's going on here. So this was the kind of the middle of the plateau here on June 7th, and then if we compare that to just of today, then that's like 18.68% that Solana has gone down in, just over a little bit over 2 weeks, which is a lot, right? So let's compare that with BTC. Let's check it out here. So we were at that same June 7th plateau up here. So let's say it was here. Boom, and we went to somewhere here. So that's 12.84%. That's less, but it's still a lot for Bitcoin, right? Because usually altcoins, and especially the non-ETH altcoins, like Solana, and especially Solana has been hammered with the FTX debacle, and then it came up, and all the movements are just way more powerful in Solana than they are in Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? That's true for the downwards movement, and it's also true for the upwards movement. So there's that old saying that says what goes up must come down. So if it went up a lot, the more will it go down when there's a little bit of a pullback, as we have right now. And this might have contributed to the downturn of the Bitcoin price, that the German government is selling a lot of Bitcoin. And then let's look at ETH finally. Let's do that same measurement here from that plateau, June 7th until today. So that's only 10.38%. So that's actually, ETH lost the least from these three that I just mentioned. So that's great, and great news for Ethereum, and probably it's because the Ethereum spot ETFs have been approved, and they might start trading soon. So things are looking good for Ethereum recently. Also, we see a lot of innovation on Ethereum, and there's a lot of things that are really new, they tend to be on EVM chains first before they make their way into Solana. So Ethereum is definitely a great thing to have in the world. And yeah, so, but with the Sol price, let's go back to the Sol price here. Also, this was the ETH here, the 10.38%. With the Sol price, why are crypto prices crumbling the last 2 or 3 weeks, right? So there's not always a good reason, right? One of the reasons might be the German government selling a lot of Bitcoin. One of the reasons might be there has been a lot of news stream out the past few months for crypto, and then some of the potential buyers, might have gotten tired of, they know all that positive news flow, and they just moved on to tech stocks, to some value stocks that have some positive news stream right now. And yeah, so just the buyers ran out of steam, and sellers, they're always sellers. There's many people that earn money in crypto. They need to sell some to, finance their business or stuff like that. So there's always sellers there. And if the buyers, just lose steam a little bit, or, then prices are going down, and we have a pullback. And that's a very, very natural thing. And if we, by the way, look at the SMA 13 here, that's a simple moving average 13 that I'm laying over here. We see a lot of nice signals here, right? So every time our price curve is crossing that SMA from the bottom to the top, that would be a buy signal, right? So we've had the last buy signal here at 127. And that was just yesterday, and now we're at 138. So as you can see here, these signals are actually working really nice with this curve here. So if you're into trading or swing trading, day trading, those are just the basics on how to start there, right? With these simple moving averages. There's a lot of other indicators that traders look at. But as you know, this channel is more about long-term investing, a horizon of 5 to 10 years. That's my investment horizon here. Okay, so yeah, those are the reasons. But hey, what does Elon have to do with it, right? So let's look at what Twitter says here. There's Solana Compass, right? Solana Compass, one of the great old tools on Solana. They are making a lot of things there, and they are operating a validator, I guess, right? And they were tweeting yesterday, some washed up trader post, unsubstantiated FUD to juice their shorts, right? So here's the thing. They accuse the short sellers to spread FUD, right? That's how it always happens, right? People sell short. They are short on some asset, in this case, Solana, and they want the price to come down. So they spread FUD, right? It's a normal thing. And then his Solana Compass's accusation is Twitter broadcasts it onto everyone's homepage. And now your coins are down thanks to Elon's crappy AI, because he says, well, Elon's crappy AI in X is broadcasting it to everyone's homepage, even though it's baseless FUD. And what is the baseless FUD here? Let's just check it out. It says, we are hearing rumors that Sol is under investigation and a huge case is about to become public. This has been brewing for weeks now and couldn't come at a worse time. If what we heard is true, start praying for Solana. All right, so this was a pure FUD post. And and then even Mert from Helios, also kind of a Solana celebrity. He's been cited in Decrypt even. And yeah, so this is more like kind of a humorous type of thing here. And it's not really Elon that has caused the Sol price to fall. And there is no real reason that I know about at this point in time. And obviously, none of this in this video or anything in my channel is considered investment advice. I don't know your personal situation. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just for pure entertainment purposes only. But it just means, well, Solana ran out of steam a little bit. There is not a real reason that I know of other than, some of the buyers, they already bought. The buyers that bought at 160, 170, they are not really keen on buying more now at the pullback, right? So those might have been the guys that are new to Solana. They just heard about it. They saw like, oh, it has been rising for half a year now or whatever, and they bought some at high prices and they see it come down and they are shocked. They might even sell some just because it went down and they expected it to come up. And yeah, once prices go down and there's a lot of perp trading on crypto perpetuals, and which are kind of leveraged instruments. So as soon as anything's leveraged and prices go down, they will go more down because positions get liquidated and all these type of things, right? Nevertheless, that whole boxing thing was inspired by the fight between Elon and Mark Zuckerberg that had almost happened. And and back in the day, Elon tweeted, because Mark Zuckerberg was asking Elon, hey, propose a location, right? And then Elon tweeted back, Vegas Coliseum, right? So that's why we have that. And I have that in the thumbnail for this video here, and it's right here in Vegas, right? It's maybe, I don't know, 3-4 miles from my location here. There's the Vegas Coliseum. Obviously, I would love to fight Elon there. So Elon, if you're watching this here, feel invited. I'd love to do it. I'd love to have that fight with you. I already have my boxing gloves. And but for today, thanks so much for watching. Remember liking my video, subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment, follow us on Twitter. That all gives you points on points.xandeum.org. I've heard rumors that the Xandeum Foundation is going to have its first airdrop real soon in connection with the liquid staking pool that they are bringing out. So don't miss that one. And thanks so much for watching, guys.